Okay, this is editing die before you actually watch the video. I'm about to finish the video and I realized how long this video is, and I'm sorry at front, but I forgot how long I first talk, and then yeah, you don't realize I just did like little clips here and there, and then when I put them together for a weekly video, I forgot how long it actually is. So I'm still gonna leave this video as long as it is, and what I'm thinking is that maybe next week I will do 2 videos so that it's not as long. But YouTube has this awesome timestamp now that you can add to your videos. So I'm gonna add those so that you can see, I'm gonna break it up into the days that I fast or eat, or also the recipes. I haven't done that yet, but it'll make it easier so that if anybody's interested in actually the recipe, you can just go to that, and then yeah, it'll just make it easier to fast forward if you're not interested in watching the whole thing. But of course, if you watch the whole thing, I won't be mad. But yeah, I just didn't want to take anything out because, and you don't know what's gonna impact another person watching this. Like when I did the cooking video in this video that you'll see later, you know, I didn't want to just show you the ingredients and it's all done. Sometimes people like to see how the process of making it was, and that's what I filmed, and so I'm gonna leave it. But if you're not interested, just click, you know, go to the next one. So I hope that's helpful, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. What am I saying? Okay, there's Frozen. Good morning, everyone. It's another gorgeous day here. It doesn't really suck. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what I do to break the fast. And I have to say, I woke up really perfectly, like not hungry. It was really hard to fall asleep. That always happens. Let me just do this because this is really heavy. Yeah, last night was hard to go to sleep. That's the one thing about fasting, is that the first few days to go to sleep is really rough. Not because I was hungry, I was just anxious. I'd say that's how I was feeling. Don't mind my morning hair. But you know, I did go to sleep, and then when you wake up, it's noon right now, and I've just started to get hungry. So so yeah, I'm gonna make my lunch, and I did have coffee in the morning, and now I'm just gonna have my lunch, and then anyways, okay, let me show you what I'm making for lunch. So I am almost very interested in my meal today. And I'm sorry again, guys. This is very zoomed in. I don't know why, but it's my iPad. But this is my chili, and like, okay, look at this thing, because it's like, it's full of corn, beans, onions, and mushrooms. That's all it is, and tomatoes. It is so rich and delicious. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put it over quinoa and rice, and then I'm gonna top it with nutritional yeast, which I actually love to eat it just out of the spoon, but no, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for my lunch. Very hearty. It is so good. Look at that. So as a snack, I'm actually having frozen grapes. Like, I don't know if anybody has done this before, but it's delicious. Because grapes, to me, like, I can eat like a whole box of grapes like in a second. They're so like, they're delicious, but they're like, you eat them in a second. So I freeze them, and they're like really hard, and it's like a slushy inside of it. And you take a little longer to eat them, and it's more refreshing, and they last for a long time. I froze these maybe a month ago or so, and it's delicious. So if you haven't done that, give it a try. I wanted to eat something creamy and pasta, so Annie's makes mac and cheese, but it actually is made of pumpkin and sweet potato, and it's not exactly like mac and cheese, but it hit the spot for what I wanted today, and then I just added a ton of nutritional yeast. Delicious.
Oh, the brother looks so happy. Michael's brother looks like... That's exactly what I look like at a wedding, and exactly what I look like when...
Hi everyone, good morning. It's day 3 today, and I'm about to go to work, which is so exciting. I'm never so excited to go to work. I mean, I've been off vacation and then quarantine, so going into work is really exciting. But today's a fast day, so instead of coffee, because I don't love black coffee, you get used to it. I don't love it. I don't think I'll ever love it. I like how it makes me feel, but I don't like it. What I do like is tea. Well, tea, because only like black tea or green tea are real teas. These are more called infusions, but people call them teas. They're not teas. Anything that has to do, like anything herbal except green tea is not tea. So any of the fruity teas are just infusions. They're herbal infusions, but that's all I love. That's the only thing I drink. And I usually like things that are really like tart in flavor. Like I like raspberries, I like passion fruit, I like mint. This one's peach and pineapple. This one is mint again. And this one is peppermint and lime. Like anything that has really strong flavors, and then another raspberry and tea. So you get the idea. Very tart, fruity, or strong flavors like mint. I love, because I don't have to add anything. No milk, no sugar, no nothing. Just a little kitty. Say hi. You haven't said hi, baby. There you go. Say hello. I just want to hear ITs, so I'm just like making a cameo. He missed us so much when we were gone. He was so happy these last 2 weeks. Okay, bye. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that to go, and then I have a few at work, of course, which gets me through the day, other than just plain water. But when I want something like calming, instead of coffee, just have these infusions. I still call them tea just because nobody calls them what they are, so I just go with the flow too. But yeah, this is like a good trick to get me through the day. Sometimes I even do like hot water with lemon, but that sometimes is too acidic. This is perfect. So I think today is gonna be passion fruit because I'm in purple. So well. Hello everyone, so today is day 4 and today is my eat day. I'm so excited. It's 12:30. I meant to eat earlier but got caught up on things, but I'm excited for today's lunch like a ton. I got this recipe from a restaurant in Maui that I talked to the chef. It was probably a year ago, and she made me this dish. I'm making a modified version of it, but it's very similar, and I'm so excited. So because I eat pretty boring, so when I do something, I want to share it. So let me show you what I'm doing. So I have carrots that actually, these are frozen carrots. So I don't know how they're gonna turn out, but when I left for vacation, I didn't want to throw them out, so I froze them. So what I did, all I did is I cut them up, and then I put some curry powder. I dried them with a paper napkin and put curry powder, a lot of it. Same with these. I obviously take the skin off of them, which is a pain in the butt, but it's worth it. And then I also put some curry in it, and I put this little, you see this little separation? It's because one, these are frozen, so I think they're gonna release water, and I don't want them to be with the chickpeas. So hopefully the little wall that I made will separate that. And then here I have just cherry tomatoes that we're just gonna roast because they become delicious. Like when they made it in the restaurant, and like I'm obsessed with doing this, and it's so easy, and it changes and transforms the flavor like so much. So, and then even though I did it already, I'm just gonna sprinkle some more on the top, just like that. Like, I mean, it's to taste. I'm not gonna, you know, I like a lot of flavor because I don't like anything spicy. So to me, like adding flavors like this just helps a ton. So probably making 2 servings, probably 3 of these, and then these you can eat later on. I can reheat them in the air fryer. But for now, I'm gonna put them in the oven at 400 degrees. And then I'll show you what it looks like and how I'm gonna put it all together. Okay, these came out of the oven and they look so good. Like, look at this. I just wanna like swim in them. So, so delicious. And then the carrots, which if they were fresh, they would be better. Again, I just didn't want to waste them, but they taste really good. I tried them. And then these chickpeas that are delicious. You can make them in the oven or you can make them in the air fryer and like as a snack. They're delicious. Like, I don't know what anybody buys things that are already made. Like, this took no effort and it's so good. It adds an element of crunchiness and it's just so good. So those are my vegetables. I have some brown rice and quinoa in the microwave getting heated up. But this is like what I'm really excited about because I like almost cried when I saw that Whole Foods here carries frisee. Frisee is like my favorite lettuce in the entire world. And for the longest time, for the last 2 years, Hawaii never carried it. And literally, I almost like I think I did cry a little bit when I saw it in Whole Foods just this year. So they're starting to carry it. And if you haven't tried it, the texture is delicious. It's just a lettuce. It's called frisee. A lot of restaurants use it. It's not as tart as, what is that called? Can't think of it. Why can't I think of it? Anyways. It's just arugula, damn it, arugula. That's what I was thinking about, and I couldn't let it go. Arugula. This is not arugula. This is like a million times better because arugula is very spicy and like bittery. This has a little bit of different taste than regular lettuce, but then it's just the texture, guys. The texture. Look at this. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this with my favorite mustard here in Hawaii. It has sugar, but I mean, it's not that much. It has where is it? Yeah, it has it's a vinegar, a mustard, and passion fruit, and yeah, a little bit of sugar, but it's so good, and a little bit goes a long way. It's very tart but fruity, delicious. So I'm gonna do this as a little side salad, and I'll show you my dish when it comes out. Guys, oh my gosh, like this is everything. This is so good. I just can't wait to eat it. So let me actually give it a try so you can know how it tastes, but I have a feeling it's gonna be good. Let's make it a bite with everything. Oh my gosh, look at these tomatoes. Okay, so here it is. Oops, no, come back, Jack, come back. Okay, so that has rice, that has tomatoes, the carrot, and the chickpeas. So wow, this is so flavorful, it's ridiculous. And it doesn't need a sauce because the tomatoes themselves, they burst and creates kind of like a tomato sauce, but oh, much more fresh. It's much more fresh than having like a sauce. And then the flavor from the curry and the crispiness of the chickpeas is just a bomb. Like, this dish is bomb. And then having the salad to give you like a little refreshment. This dish is amazing. It's like one of my favorite dishes. Again, it originated from a Maui restaurant that the chef, I told her that I was doing whole food plant-based SOS, no salt, oil or sugar, and she created a dish for me, and I've gone back to her several times after that, and maybe I'll put a picture of the original dish, but this is a really good recreation of it. So I hope you give it a try. I don't usually always cook like this because this took a lot of time, but man, it was worth it. So I'm gonna continue to eat. And also I wanted to show you the other reason why this is awesome to do it in little compartments is because then I can just put them away like this. These I'm gonna leave outside. I'm gonna fold them and leave them outside because they're still, as you can see, well, you can't see, but see, they're really hard, so they're crispy. And then when I reheat them again, I'll put them in the air fryer. And I also sometimes take these to the movie theaters just as snacks. They're delicious. Who knew? And then yeah, these I'm gonna just leave again to make again another round of the same dish that I just made. But again, I can just reheat them later, and no need to put in a Tupperware. These you have to, like, they get really, like when I put them on these, I have to put oil if so I rather do it like this, and then it just separates for the most part. See, oops, I'm not showing you the right thing. And I will just warm those up in the oven next time around. But this makes a dish, this right here. The whole dish is delicious, but these, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna go clean up something that was sweet. So I made myself some banana Nicecream. Turned out perfect. There's 1.5 bananas and a splash of oat milk, but delicious. Look at that consistency. And then I'm gonna pour over some PB2 peanut butter and half a serving of little chips. Make sure they're the vegan kind. Not all of them are. But yeah, I'll tell you how it tastes. Oh man, I'm sorry, but I took pictures and everything, and it was like, okay, let me start eating. And I forgot to, like, I said in the last video, I'm like, oh, let me tell you how it tastes. I have like literally 3 tablespoons left, but it's so good. The chips that I use, actually, let me show you what I use real fast, but sorry I didn't do a test before I finished it all. It was so good. Okay, let me literally finish the last 2 bites, and I'll show you two things that I do to make this really easy and why I like it so much. Sorry again. So I just wanted to make a video about a few tips about the Nicecream that I just ate. I should have done it as I was cooking it, but better late than never, right? So these are the bananas that I freeze. So when I buy bananas, I cut them always in 8 pieces. So I cut the middle, and then I cut the middle, and then the middle, and then the other side to make 8 pieces. And then what I do is I lay them all flat here and on the top. That's why you see. And then what happens is once they freeze the day after, I put them all together, and it allows me to be able to separate all the pieces. Because if you cut a fresh banana and put them all in the container, it'll be really hard to, they'll stick together. They'll freeze together. This way, it's easy to separate them all. See? So it's a nice little trick. And then again, so for this recipe, it's just for me. So I made 1 serving, and I used 12 of these pieces, so 1.5 bananas. And I used my like a splash of oat milk, so I could just, you know, blend it together easily. And then this is a PB2 that I like to use. It only has you know, ground peanut butter, salt, and sugar. They make some without salt and sugar, but this one's pretty good price, and it's not that much, so it's not gonna kill anybody. And then like I said, I use the mini chips. I wanted to make that clear because I find these to be more fun to eat, and it doesn't overwhelm the dish, and it's more like a little flavors of chocolate, and you don't have to, you know, put that much chocolate into it. And then I had bought this in the past, which you would think, oh yeah, it's just chocolate, it's vegan. Nope, this one actually has milk. This one only has sugar, cocoa butter, and unsweetened chocolate. So yep, that's what I used to make my little banana Nicecream. I hope it's helpful. 7 p.m. and I'm making my last meal, and I wanted something crunchy, and so I'm making air fried potato fries and Brussels sprouts. So let me kind of show you what I'm gonna be doing for dinner. So my goal for the next like week or so is to use everything that I have in my freezer that I've frozen them for a while. These potatoes I had frozen a long time ago, not a long time ago, but maybe like a few months ago, and I just defrost them for a little bit. I don't know how they're gonna turn out because I've never done that before, but again, that's my goal. So I'm gonna put these in this air fryer, which is more like a grill, but it's also an air fryer. It's called the Grill Control Ninja. And I love to do fried air corn here. I really obviously don't use it for any of this. I really use it mostly for corn. But now I'm gonna use my the fries in here, and then we are doing Brussels sprouts, which I also cut up about like 2 months ago, a month ago, and I froze them, and they're gonna go in this air fryer. I have 2 air fryers because when I bought this air fryer, it changed my life. It really, it did. It just did. Like, I loved it so much that I talked to everyone about it, and 2 other people bought an air fryer because of me, because how much I loved it, and they love it, and I think they also make somebody buy an air fryer. So honestly, Ninja, maybe you wanna be the sponsor for this because I love it. So anyways, so yeah, so we're gonna put these and the fries, both of them. I like to preheat my even this one. So what I do is I preheat it. It's been like 4 minutes, and then I bring it back to 20 at 390 degrees, and they just go in with nothing. I just put them in and then turn them around in 10 minutes. So I'll show you guys that in a little bit, okay? I'm gonna put these and these in about 8 minutes, and they're already, I can smell them, so that's why I'm like, let me come and stir them around a little bit. It's already getting crispy. I love my Brussels sprouts like really crispy, and these were frozen. I like them. I rather have them fresh, but again, they were fresh by me and then frozen, not okay. Hold on. What am I saying? Okay, there's frozen that come in the store frozen. I don't like those at all whatsoever. These I bought fresh, but then I had to go on a trip, so then I froze them and then I put them in there frozen, but technically they were fresh. My preference is fresh. Am I clear? Okay, so this one has been 10 minutes, and so this one's a little different because it's a grill and not like the other one. This one doesn't really need to be turned around. As you can see, it browns from all sides, so you don't need to turn it around. And it's almost done, I have to say. I'm gonna leave it maybe like a few more minutes, but it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, and it's done. This one's done, and this one's done. So now, just plate. I try to make it kind of cute with my presentation. Yeah, I made a lot of this because I love it. It's, again, not my favorite frozen, but not mad about it. And these turn out pretty good, I have to say. And a little bit of ketchup. And it's delicious. I'm about to go eat. It's probably going to be my last meal of the day. And, yeah. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I actually wanted to show that they are pretty crispy. The thicker one's not as much, but like, I don't know if you can hear, that's really crispy. And then the Brussels sprouts. I hope you heard that. Some ASMR for you. But yeah, it turns really crispy. I think it's, again, better when it's fresh, but still delicious. But yep, I'm gonna go eat, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. So today is a fast day, so we're starting with tea. Today is peach and pineapple. I will probably have a few of these today. But yeah, I put my cup in the microwave for 2 minutes because I put cold water in there. And now my tea. Deliciousness. And I have this little cute cover that I let it steep for a few minutes. So, yep. Today I'm working from home, so it may be a little challenging to do fasting, but we can get through it. But if anything comes up, I'll let you know. And yeah, just tea and water. For transparency, I did have some of the bagel seasonings without salt, and then I added salt. You shouldn't do this on your fast day, but I did, and I'm being transparent about it. The salt would have been fine, but not the bagel seasonings, because it has sesame seeds and those have calories. So, but I did it. So, good morning. Well, good afternoon. Today is day 6, and today is an eat day. So I woke up this morning and I got some coffee and oat milk, cold coffee and oat milk. So I've been just sipping on that, and then I started working, and then all of a sudden I'm like, huh, what time is it? I'm like, maybe like 10:30, 11. It's like 1:30. I totally, like, I was just on the zone and not hungry. And that kind of goes to show you that, like, once you start doing this like every day, your body starts getting used to it. And you would think that after having fasted for now 42 hours, I would be like starving, and I'm not. Which I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, like, totally, like, I totally didn't realize that what time it was. Which is good, because I don't want to be like overly focused and like, oh my god, it's noon, I can finally eat again. Like, I'm happy that my body, it's not it's like doing pretty good with it. So so I'm gonna go eat, probably gonna eat the same thing I ate the other day, just because, you know, not eating every other day also makes me not have to cook a lot, which I'm actually kind of happy about. But also I do wish that I could eat different things every day, but if I go to the grocery store and buy things, I'm cooking just for me. So it's not like, I can't buy too many things, because then it's gonna go bad, or I can't make recipes, big recipes, because then I'm gonna be eating the same thing every time. So I just have to be conscious of that fact. Like, this doesn't matter, like, I ate this just 2 times this week, which is fine. But yeah, it's just something that I have to, like, be conscious about, because it is nice to eat different things, but I can't just go and buy, you know, a lot of things. I have to buy, you know, things to eat only 3 times a week, you know. So yep, I just wanted to kind of share how I'm feeling today, which is good. And I'm gonna go make my meal and show you guys. I'm gonna see if I can make it a little twist, something different than last time, to make it interesting. But it's gonna be about the same thing, so let me show you. So I'm making my lunch, and look who's here. Moomoo, that's my lettuce. Moomoo, that's mommy's frise. Damn it. Yes, he loves frise too. Look. Moomoo. See? He's vegan too. However, don't show him cheese or meat, because he'll eat your hands. Okay, you like the big parts, right? Here you go. Yeah, this one's good. This one's good. Yeah, anyways. So I am doing my frise, trying to eat it and not let Moomoo eat all of it. And then I'm gonna heat up the rice and quinoa, and then I have here heating already the tomatoes, the carrots, and the chickpeas. I think I'm gonna make it more like a salad instead of like last time I had it all separated. So I'm trying to think of a good dressing, even though it doesn't need a dressing because of the tomatoes, but still, like, I may add some I had some avocados, so I think I'm gonna just use that. So we'll see. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like at the end, I guess. I just wanted to show you Moomoo eating, because that's so cute. He eats, like, he loves lettuce, and then he loves, like, cheese and turkey. Turkey, I think, is his favorite. He goes crazy and ballistic. Chicken, he eats anything. I'm like, what doesn't he not like? But anyways, okay, let me finish cooking and I'll show you. I want to play with my presentation, so I flipped it over onto the rice that's square, and then I'm going round and round, and by doing this I'm hoping that it's gonna be a nice little circle. Oh, I need help. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this look cute before I eat it. Let's see what I do. And this is the final result. It's cute. I just wanted to feel like I was eating something different, so making it, you know, cute like that helps. But yeah, I think it's pretty cute. Yeah. But I think it tastes better than it looks, so I'm gonna go eat. After my pretty picture, I come and put the rest of the stuff on, because, you know, aesthetically, 8 tomatoes look better than all of these tomatoes. But I'm hungry, so I'm eating all of it. But yeah, I just wanted to, just FYI. I'm not eating in a restaurant here, so I can put whatever I want. Oh, and one last thing, this is humongous. Like, this plate, hope I'm in focus. This is my hand. This is huge. A lot of food. Totally forgot that I said I was gonna add the side of guacamole, and when I was almost done, I was like, oh, I actually do want that guacamole. So I still have a lot of rice left, so I added, oh, okay, so I added the guacamole with a little bit of salt, and then the rest of the chickpeas and carrots that I had left over after I added stuff. But these heated up are even better than the first time I made them, so they're delicious. So I'm gonna eat them with the guacamole and the rice. So yeah, this is a little bit higher in fat than I would like, but like I don't want to just be so low fat. Like I'm gonna mix it up days, you know, a few days here and there. Like some days I'll be a little higher, some days a little lower, and so yeah, that's just explaining, because I said I was gonna be totally low fat, but not totally. That's my point. Like everything in moderation, and I'm craving this right now, so I'm gonna eat it because while Moomoo sleeps. What do you have to say? Nothing. Can you believe he fits in that box? He's humongous. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna eat. So I'm feeling like having a sweet dinner, and so I want to make not an acai bowl, but a dragon fruit bowl. I find dragon fruit better than acai. I like the taste better, and it has less calories and a lot less fat. Like on a serving of acai is 5 fat grams. This is only 1.5, and the color is also prettier, but the taste, I like the taste better. So I make a combination of bananas. I usually do 1.5 servings of banana, a serving of dragon fruit, and I put some raspberries to make the base with some oat milk. And then to top out, this time I'm actually gonna put some pineapple too, because I'm trying to get rid of everything in my freezer. So I'm gonna do that. And then to top it off, I'm gonna put some bananas, strawberries, banana, kiwi, and mulberries. Oh my gosh, if you haven't tried this, this is like so good. It's like so weird. Here. This is what they look like. And they are like delicious. Like they're so good. They're like soft and gooey. It's like a little like soft, but they're so delicious. It tastes, I don't know, delicious. So yeah, so I'm gonna put it all together and show you guys the after look. And then also a tip for my fruit. I don't like to buy like frozen bags of fruit, except for this, because this is just expensive. I usually buy them when they're on sale and then freeze it myself, and I find it more tastier this way than buying it when it's already frozen, because I freeze it right when it's like ripe, so they taste a little bit better in my opinion. So yeah, okay, let's do this and eat. Okay, actually I figured I would try this on here, and I mean I've had it before, but like I want to try it and try to explain the flavor, because this is a superfood. It has really good essential minerals, and the best way to describe it, I would say it's like a raisin, but definitely not as sweet, and it has like a bite to it. It's not crunchy because it's, like I said, it's soft, but it has a bite to it, and it tastes very similar to a raisin. So the flavor is delicious. Like, who doesn't like a raisin? Okay, I'm gonna start cooking, and I'll show you guys the end result. So So there we go. That's banana, dragon fruit, raspberry, pineapple, and then the oat milk. I just really like, I do it by like, you know, by, I don't know. I pour a little bit, mix it up. If it needs more, I add more, pretty much. That's the measurement. Very precise. So I included this bar to show you that you just have to keep mixing it. Use that little thing that comes with the Vitamix, and you just keep pushing it down and also mixing it like side to side, like you know, like mixing it. Not side to side, but like in a clockwise or counterclockwise way. And then it just mixes everything. And I didn't add any more liquid than the one that I showed you at the beginning. So just let it go for like a few minutes and just keep mixing it so that it's not so watery at the end. That's the key. So I just wanted to give you that little tip. You see how like the bananas are still there. So just keep mixing it, like I said, counterclockwise or clockwise, and it just gets everything together. Which is still a frozen banana that I leave out and cut up. Strawberries, kiwi, and I did also add some granola. And yeah, about to eat it right now. And I love, look at this, I love the color. I should have left an area without it, but look at this color. It's beautiful. But above all, it tastes delicious. It tastes so good. So yeah, gotta eat.
This summer, the mayor used the economic damage from his shutdown to justify a massive 34% property tax increase.
God.
Meow, 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 Hello everyone. So today is September 18th. So is day 7. Can't believe I've done so good the last 7 days. I have to say I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm here in my work office, and I just want the way that I set this up is really funny because when I moved, look who's watching. Those are all my Disney FunkoPOPs. Well, not all of them, but anyways. But yeah, today is a fasting day, and I just wanted to do like one last vlog before I post. I figured somebody asked in the comments if I was getting headaches, so I figured I would talk about that. So because I've done it before, I kind of knew that personally I didn't get that many headaches. I do get, especially like the first few days that I fasted. I mean, I've only done 4 fasting days, but like the first 2 for sure. I had a headache, but it wasn't like, you know, when you have a headache that it's like really strong. It was like a lingering headache. And so it was manageable. The first day I took Advil, the second day I didn't. And especially like during the day. But then when I woke up, it was for the most part gone. So, and then, you know, then I went on my eating day and it was fine. So, and then, you know, like today, I feel absolutely fine. And the last fasting day was pretty good too. So, your body just has like a little bit of adjustment. But the headache was not the type of headache that you have when like something's wrong, you know. It's hard to explain it, but I just explain it as a lingering, it's annoying kind of headache, you know, that it hurts but not really, so you can function. But I have to say that now, because my body I think is starting to get used to it, I actually feel really energized during the fasting days. Like today I feel like amazing. I'm having tea today, but I also think having water helps. And also a lot of people sometimes do like salt and some other stuff. Like I haven't really needed to. Like I did it one day just because I wanted to, not because I needed to. But yeah, there's definitely things that can be done to prevent that. But I think it will happen the first like few days, but then your body gets used to it. Like I think today is gonna be a really good day. Have fun, because I feel really good, and I also not hungry. Your body gets used to not like requiring food. Like yesterday was crazy. Like it was like almost 2 o'clock, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten. You would think, like I said, you would think that you would be like so hungry and like eat the entire kitchen, and it's just not the case. Like this morning, I'm not hungry at all. You know, I mean, I had food yesterday, but still, it's not like your body's like, feed me more. No, your body gets used to that that level of being okay with the hunger and just going through it. I haven't had hunger pains like I only had that the first fasting day. The other days I really didn't have hunger pains per se. Again, I kept myself hydrated with tea, coffee, and water. And so yeah, I just wanted to share my experience. So week 1, check, done. So excited. I'm really proud because come on. The only thing, like I said, is that I wish I had more like fun recipes and stuff to share. But again, this is my journey. I'm not doing this to like make a profit out of YouTube or whatever. I just want to share my journey, and you know, maybe somebody wants to try it. You know, a little bit of time. I found this on doctor. My mom found a doctor on YouTube that talks about the benefits of fasting and how it prolongs living longer. They've done many studies, and it's just like, you know, why not try it? Like, I obviously, I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy and do like crazy long prolonged fasts, but I think this is very manageable. Again, it's also, especially during this time where nobody's eating out and stuff like that, it's like perfect. Because socially it would suck a little bit if like my fasting day is on a Saturday and everybody's going out and eating, you know. But I think you can modify to like to adjust for that. But I'm not there. I'm not worrying about it. I'm just saying that it's a lifestyle that it's manageable for now. So, and I'm happy. So week 1, I have to say I'm really happy. I'm happy with the choices that I made in terms of the eating days. And also with how my fasting days went. So I give myself an A+ this week. Not that anybody's keeping track, but mentally it helps. And also, oh yeah, let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So because I hadn't done calculations, which I should, because I need to be more prepared. That's something that I'm getting used to more and more again. Like I used to do. When I did ACG, I used to do videos every single day, like every day. Now it's like, ugh. Yeah, so I did the calculation, and this week I lost 6.1 pounds, which is not bad. I thought it was gonna be more, to be honest with you, but I'm not even bothered. Like I said, I weigh myself every day, and every day actually continuously went down. There's no day that went up. Again, a lot of it is water weight. I'm not even like, but yeah, I mean, as long as it continues to go down whatever speed it wants to, and I feel like I'm doing something healthier and I feel good, I'm going to continue doing that. So yeah, I say that's a success. Maybe next time I will show you guys the apps that I use during this process. Like I said, I use I don't know if I've said it, but I'll leave it for next time because I think this one's gonna be long already. So next time, if you're interested, I'll show you some of the apps that I use for both keeping track of calories and for my weight and for fasting. So stay tuned and come back. Put the notification bell, that way you'll be notified of the videos. And thank you so much for like all the comments. Like the comment section like made my entire week, because some of you have like followed me since the beginning. Some of you are my best friends because of YouTube. And some of you are my non-YouTube friends that are watching me now, which is interesting, but I like it. And yeah, I'm just really grateful. So thank you so much. That really means a lot for me. And yeah, thanks for watching, and let's see how next week goes. Aloha, guys.